least they don't do a lot of damage. In that, if they did tremendous damage, it would be maybe the most annoying. But they have got to be the cheapest things for stopping your attacks. You can be like 1 micromillimeter away from doing damage to them. Like, you're like so far into your animation. Like, I'm not sure if it differs with the weapon. Like, maybe it's not as bad with the claymore. But with certain weapons, I've definitely noticed it a lot with strength weapons, but that might just because they're so slow. But you can be like, it's like you've got all this momentum, like the animation is showing you all this momentum with your swing. Wait, I think there was an example. Like, I've begun my swing, I'm like part way into it, I've got all this momentum into it, and somehow I don't attack them. Like, it just looks so... It both is annoying and it looks stupid. Because you are so far into your momentum. Like, if you are like a 350-pound lineman and you're carrying a telephone pole and you're like 70% through the swing of your telephone pole, it doesn't matter whether like a little like a dog bites you in the gut. That pole is going to continue swinging and go down and hit the dog or whatever. But somehow it's just like, soon as they attack you, it instantly stops your attack. Like it never even existed. It's almost like the opposite of hyper armor. Well, it's not really that, but it kind of has the kind of the opposite effect of hyper armor. Hyper armor is like it continues a normal momentum of a swing, regardless of attack. This is like it stops a normal momentum of a swing because of an attack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in there. Oh, that's a bummer. Man, that kind of annoys me for the fact that... Well, I'm not sure if he shows up later in the game, but also... I gotta say, I was so satisfied with myself for finding him there. Well, for finding that area. Because that was one of the hardest areas for me to find in the entire game. Was that little... how to get into that little cell there. I searched and searched and searched and refused to just look it up, and I looked and looked and I've searched in that level and searched. Finally, this little window that had no bars on it I found, and it led back to there. And then I found the item. So, I mean, it was a ring, so at least it was something, but it wasn't like tremendously great or anything. But then when I saw him in there, I thought, oh man, that's even better. It really paid off having this having found this. It's like, it felt great, even better, because it not only get the item, but also an NPC that I was looking for. But then now it makes me think that finding him there isn't really that important if he doesn't even show up anyway. Oh! Wait. No. Oh, I forgot about that. He shows up in the in Boreal Valley where that bowl of soup is. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of annoying, because this sort of led me to where I wanted to go. Oh man, this is annoying. I almost wish there was like a fast travel, or like a spell or an item that could make you run fast. Here's another spammy enemy. As long as you keep hitting him, staggering him, he won't do anything to you. And, which I mean, wouldn't be so bad, I guess, if it took a big strength weapon to stagger him. But the short sword staggers him again. It's like, well, why am I using a strength weapon when a little short sword can do it? What is my advantage in strength weapon? I mean, it is true, there's hyper armor, which seems to be better for some enemies and some weapons than others, but the short sword swings so quick that it doesn't necessarily need, you can still get the same attack off even without the hyper armor with that, just because it swings fast. Oh, I hate this area. I'm still hoping to find a ring that will, like the rusted iron ring, that will let me walk normally in water. If they did love all this, I'm trying not to make this too much about complaining, but of all the stupid blinking crap they took from Bloodborne and all the other games, and they don't put the frickin' rusted iron ring, that is actually something. Oh, why did I do? I could just drink that. And they don't put that in for all the stupid blinking water you gotta walk through. Okay, so he's sleeping.
Excuse me.
Oh, he gives you the emit force.
Well, hasn't it been? Oh, I seem to have missed. Siegfried, and a little surprised.
I just actually found this very recently. I couldn't even believe it. I mean, it makes sense, because this area did seem kind of... It was weird. Even with him in here, it's weird. I guess it's just kind of a transition room, because what's on one side and the other is totally different. Although these Black Knight's room looks weird too. This is like, I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but it just stands out as weird. Like, to me, this is, like, there's a lot of people complained about, oh goodness, the endless complaining about the, going from, whatchamacallit, not Harvest Valley, but the place after Harvest Valley up to the Iron Keep and Dark Souls 2, on the elevator up, and you're in a castle. People endlessly whined about that. Not sort of fitting. But to me, I noticed that this brings just as much attention to me as that. Actually, I would say this is more so. The looks totally look different, but I'm not really bothered by either one, to be honest. I just notice it. It doesn't really annoy me or anything.
I know. Won't you join me if I make a fine Estus?
Oh yeah, you get another Seek brow too.
Normalcy and to your valor.
Wait a second, does he heal me? Do I get a heal from him and I can use this Estus suit? It's kind of handy because you can be in a situation where you're here and you don't have a lot of heals left and you still got a fair bit. The next areas can be kind of tough. I mean, the Black Knights aren't... Well, I guess they're pretty tough. At this point in the game, they're definitely not as tough as they were earlier in the game. But then there can be the invasion. And then there's those invisible guys. So healing here is definitely helpful.
Have you heard? Somewhere, hidden right here in Irithyll.
It's a deep dungeon. Profane capital.
That reminds me. Oh. Well, the only...
He has a promise to keep. Okay. More bloodborne enemies. Oh yeah, there's another thing I noticed. Is there's this weird... Do I have a... No. This weird... Straight ahead, there's this walkway. I mean, which in itself isn't weird, except for there's no... railing across it. The fact that there's no railing across it makes me think that, you can walk over there. But I tried, using prism stones here. They just go... They just go all the way down, so... Unless there's some, like, super complicated way to walk. And I don't see any items or anything over there. This area just seems weird. You got this big runway here with nothing here. I don't think there's an item here. I think there's an item in around the water here somewhere. I don't think there's any down there. Was there? But anyway, it just seems like there'd be more to this. But apparently not. There's always messages there too. But I think what is more just a product of other people thinking there's more to it also, but... Okay, so... Man, do I ever waste a lot of time. Okay. I still haven't even got to the main point of this. I was just doing some of the cleanup work here. Oh, wait a second. No, I don't want to go that way because... Oh man, how do I want to do this? I gotta go back to the profane capital. Oh, what? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I should just went from... Oh well. Okay. Okay, so now... Well, I mean, the fact that he was there at the Estus Soup Room, he's gotta be here. This'll make me feel better if he is. Then this amazing find I had. Will seem all that much better. I don't know, I'm surprised at how few people care about trying to play through blind. I mean, I guess maybe I was just fooling myself. And I admit I probably was definitely to some degree, thinking more people like to play blind. I was definitely overestimating, not being realistic with it. But I did think there was, I think some of it too, I just thought Dark Souls, just hearing the way people talk about the game, I thought there's